Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Hartmann, and today I'm here to talk to you about stadium subsidization and its overall impact across the country. So first, I want to talk a little bit about myself. My name is Michael Hartmann. I'm a current sport management major at Syracuse University. Growing up, I was an avid baseball player, and I played for about 15 years on high school and travel teams. And now I reside just an avid sports fan in general, loving pretty much every sport there is to love. And currently, I'm studying stadium subsidization for my sport management major. So that is what I am here to talk to you about today. So first, I want to talk a little bit about the modern current day stadium. Teams don't just build stadiums, they build an entire experience. For example, let's just say you're walking into a stadium. What's the first thing that you smell? Maybe it's the fresh popcorn, or you see the convenience store over to your right in the team store, or maybe it's just the overall roar of the fans. These stadiums are selling the overall experience just besides their amenities in general. However, there's a current ongoing stadiums arms race. Stadiums who believe that they are falling behind are believing that they need to invest in a new stadium, and as a result, this results in public subsidization. So what exactly is stadium subsidization? So a stadium subsidy is a government given grant to professional sports teams to help finance the construction of a new sport venue. Not only is this an extremely large amount of money being requested, it directly impacts the surrounding communities. Public funding is the main form of collecting money for this grant, and this type of funding hurts both the fans of the game and those who don't really associate themselves with sports and just are in the affected splash area of this new stadium being constructed. So now, why is stadium subsidization important? So there's three main key outlooks to focus on when talking about this topic: economic, cultural, and social impacts. Economic impacts of stadium subsidization mainly cloud this area of research. There's two major numbers of people paying attention, and those categories are taxpayer economics versus the owner economics. Taxpayers are required to pay more out of their pockets while rich sport owners keep the money for themselves, and this directly impacts the surrounding communities. As a whole, there's a great deal of economic changes that result from this. The next, cultural implications are also pretty critical. Stadiums are deeply rooted in their communities and carry an immense amount of intrinsic value for these fans who have been going to the same stadium since they were children. And relocation brings excitement, but also a feel of loss for the fans of the game. And finally, the social implications mainly surrounding neighborhood growth, tourism, jobs, gentrification, and the possible displacement of citizens as a result of this new stadium being put up. So why did I choose this topic? Stadiums are larger than sports. Recent battles with stadium subsidization, for example, SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles and Allegiant Stadium down in Las Vegas, these prove many issues regarding rich sport owners in society. This presentation is aimed at highlighting the innocent bystander and the loyal fan. Also going back, mentioning the modern stadium again, new stadiums provide new attractions and new experiences for the fans, and it's simply a competition between the owner and the citizens themselves. So in this research, there's a major gap being filled, and that is being civic pride. Prior literature in this area does not connect the true intrinsic value of these sports from their franchises and stadiums to their fans directly. The studies that I've researched and focus on in the economic and statistical aspect of stadium subsidies show little emotion regarding the true meaning for the fans. I want to highlight the citizens' voices and those who are affected, even though they have no real connection to those sports in general. This leads to my research question overall being, what cultural, social, and economic impacts result from this public stadium funding? So there's two different sides for stadium subsidization. So there's a case for stadium subsidization. This provides a high level of increasing pride and excitement for their fans when a new stadium is being built. And it's completely natural. Why shouldn't people be excited for a new and improved stadium to go to, along with watching their favorite sporting team? Not only does it make everyone more excited, but it provides a sizable increase in job opportunities. For example, the construction of SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, previously hosters of the Super Bowl, provided an increase of 4,700 jobs in the area. The construction of a new stadium also allows for world-class events to take place right underneath their feet. The World Cup, the Olympics, the Super Bowl, and concerts, and etc. However, there is also the case against stadium subsidization. The biggest and most important argument regarding stadium subsidization is the fact that you're taxing uninterested fans. Think of all the people that are affected or who cannot afford or simply are just not engaged in the game itself and who are required to pay their own hard-earned money for a new stadium. This can result in insufficient neighborhood growth and conflict among the citizens of the area themselves. In this case, across the country, the NFL, NBA, NHL, and the MLB are all technically legal monopolies. They are standing over the entire sports world of the country, and they pretty much have unlimited power in this case, since we love our sports so much. In our stadium subsidization case, NFL teams are so valuable that they have all sorts of dictation when it comes to wanting to move to a new location. And why should people pay for a stadium that they'll never even step foot into? So there is a massively broad impact regarding public stadium subsidization. Politics, homeowners, jobs, tourism, and revenue all piggyback off of stadium subsidization and new stadium creation in general. These stadiums are a pillar of our society, and it's challenging to unroot a truly American sport in our society. For example, Foxborough, Massachusetts, Orchard Park, New York, and East Rutherford, New Jersey, would genuinely be relatively unknown areas in the country if it wasn't for these popular sporting teams residing in their areas. Stadium subsidies are bigger than just the sports being played. Overall studies regarding stadium subsidies show no major results that are relatively inconclusive. There's no research study that exemplifies the true intrinsic value that is generated by the fans and the citizens themselves deriving from these stadiums. This presentation hopefully allows you to understand and unpack emotions, implications, and conflicts that arose from public funding in general. And in the end, it is very critical that we turn to look at the true emotions of the people to fully understand the severity of this conflict. Thank you for listening.